Do you read women's historical fiction? What about one with a little bit of fantasy sprinkled in? If so, you should check out The Moonlight Healers by Elizabeth Becker. I gave this one 4 stars. Some of the things you can come to expect in this book is historical wartime themes. So that does mean there is some darker topics that is going to be associated with this book. So go ahead and make sure you check your trigger warnings before you even dive into this book, please. And also there is some family drama. Secrets, women's with magical abilities, and 2 point of views in 2 separate timelines. This one is cool, and it definitely is a feminine orientated book. I didn't expect the book to be structured the way it was by the definition of the book, but that's okay. I still loved it regardless. By flipping back and forth between past and present, it really lays the story out and builds it steadily. There kind of is romance, but it definitely stays on the back burner, and the story is definitely plot driven. I actually also preferred the past over the present. Just the story, it was much more interesting to me, don't get me wrong. I definitely loved the present part of the book, but the past was just so interesting with the wartime stuff going on. It just really pulled me in a lot and had me hooked. Overall, I really enjoyed this book, and I guess if you want to call it the lore of the book, I feel like is really well written, and it definitely keeps you pulled into the story. So this book is a women's historical fiction with some fantasy sprinkled in, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick overview so you can decide whether you want to read this book or not. After a tragic accident, Louise brings her friend back to life, where she learns she is descended from a line of healers. As the truth of the past is uncovered to her by her family, she learns more than she expected. All this healing isn't as simple as it seemed, and it comes with a cost. This book was really good, and if you are definitely into women-orientated historical fiction books, then you should definitely check this one out, especially if you love some fantasy and magic trickled in, then I think you would definitely like this one, because I love this one, and I think you might too.